First of all, there's a ladder that goes all the way to the top of the crown. I would love to go up that. There's a gap in the back of there. And also, look what I found. Hi, and welcome back to Finders, Beepers, History Seekers. Now this place that we are in contrast to last week's video, last week's was pristine, it was beautiful on the outside, it was beautiful on the inside, it got loads of stuff still in it. In contrast, this place is beautiful on the outside, it's wonderful, but on the inside, it's had a real pounding, it's unsafe, it's been on the market for years and years, and if somebody got some money, this place is probably the best location I've ever seen for doing up, but you'd have to have a lot of money. I'm gonna show you what I can see in front of my eyes, just to give you a little hint of what this place is like on the outside. But trust me, this is 0.001% of how good this place is. There's massive outbuilding stables that are just grand. There's a big sculpture a bit further up with some sort of queen or goddess or something on it. We're currently surrounded by a moat. It is like a castle with a moat. I have never been anywhere like this. And even though it is wrecked in a lot of places, there's still going to be history and things to be seen. But I couldn't turn down showing you this place because it is beautiful. So as you can see, I'm in like a workroom or something at the moment. That's not looking like it's its best day at all. But if you look out the window, we've got the first of the towers. I've got to be very careful because there's been a lot of holes down to the cellar. Jesus, down to the cellar. But the building, when we get outside, and I'll show you outside, and I'll get the drone up because I've brought it with me, you'll be going wow for about 10 minutes like I was. Anyway, let's go and have a look round first. Now we're on the hunt in this place to find a bit of history. I'm gonna see, are they beehives? They are, aren't they? I thought that. It's beehives, because I could see this here. Thinking, I'm sure that's from bees. And then I didn't notice the box bits down at the front. But yeah, I've challenged myself to find as much history in this place as possible, even though it's long, empty corridors and what looks like big, empty rooms. But look at this. Oh God, I'm gonna have to, I've just put you down my leg. I think you've got sweat on you, just a minute. That's better. I tucked you in my shorts and my sweaty arse contaminated you. But look at these stairs, and these are just the back entrance stairs. And they're brill, down to the cellar. Now, I don't think I'd want to go out of that door, and I'll show you why. Let's go in this little room here. I don't know what this room would be for, it's tiny. But if you look out of the window, what do you see? A moat. That's not grass. Let's see if I can open this window. There we go, that's better. There we go. So yeah, look, we've got big buildings over there. We've got a proper moat. I wish I could show you properly that it is water. It just looks like grass, but it's covered in algae. And it goes all the way around the building. Got a broken down building up there. Behind that tree, you can't really see, but there's a massive like statue thing. I don't know what it is. Not been up to it yet, but this place could be amazing. I feel like it's going to be a bit of a theme, me going, oh wow, look at the size of the windows, look at this place, oh it could be amazing, but it's like a standout location. I've never been anywhere like this, ever. and I'm excited. I always get people saying, oh, I hope you lock that back up again, and I definitely did. So I'm just showing you that I did, because it's easier than replying to 10,000 comments. Just looking at all these cobwebs. How long have these been here? All the way up there. And then a little old plate. Oh, I wish I could see it better to see what it said on the back there. Yo. And then you can't see the rest of it on there. Now you'll see on the behind the scenes video, to get here, I had to come along like an old side road that's no longer a road and it's all overgrown. And I got to a wall, like the castle, it's almost like a castle wall, and it went up to the edge of the moat. So you couldn't go around it, couldn't go over it, because it's about 30 foot tall. There was a big wooden gate, massive wooden gate, that was locked. And next to it was a little tiny extra wooden gate that was wide open. Well, it was unlocked, so we walked straight through there. But bloody hell, I was worrying that we weren't going to get in here. I've just noticed this wallpaper. I don't think that's particularly new wallpaper. Oh, somebody, a horse and cart, and like little dancers. Don't get me wrong, it's probably not hundreds of years old because it's wallpaper, but it could be quite old. It could be quite old, that. Right, what do you think we should do next? Should we go down to the cellar? I'm amazed by this staircase. I think it's brilliant. It's so good. Or should we go through the bottom floor? I think go down the cellar because we know there's an entrance here and we're right next to it. Yeah, this door goes straight out into the moat, but there is a moat house, or a boat house for a moat. I don't know what to call it. Is it a moat house or a boat house? But anyway, there's a bit for a boat. So I wonder if you can go around, row around the moat, and then come back through this door. Is it locked or not? Just a minute. If it's not locked, it's not opening. It's stiff. Right, where's this going to take us? I feel like we're not quite low enough for a proper cellar. It feels odd. What's that noise? I think it's just a bird. Something like clicking. Yeah, and also, it's not, the ceilings aren't very high. So I can only just stand up. I feel like I'm going to bang my head. Right, so we've got a wine cellar in here. I suppose, actually, thinking about it, you can't really... Oh, I wonder if they used to pass the wine through that little door. Bring it round on the boat. Because how do you do your deliveries in a place like this? You'd have to do it in a little mini boat. But yeah, and bring all your beer. I think they're beer bottles, not wine bottles. And put it in here. But I suppose you can't have it too deep because you don't want to be lower than the level of the water, do you? Nothing worse than having a cellar that's flooded by your moat, because that's like a first world problem, innit? Oh, my moat is overflowing into the cellar. It's a nuisance. It's a real nuisance. The fuck? Right, on we go. Even though I can stand up, I'm still crouching down a little bit. It's hurting my neck. Right, so yeah, there are your wine bottles. That's your big old boiler fire thing. And then there's another way out there, another little window. Ooh, this bit looks good. I thought it just ended here. I do like it down these places, down in cellars. Look at that door. It's tiny and it's really old. There's a shopping trolley there though. That kind of makes it less authentic. Look at the keys on there though, like the keyholes. I reckon that's probably the older one. That's the newer one. But yeah, look at the big old rivets in it. It's an old door, that. And on we go again. It is quite concerning that some of these really old looking beams are just like, have fallen down. Like what's going to fall on my head in a minute. Another little window. Oh, wine bottles there, white wine. Out to the moat. But then hundreds of what looks like red wine bottles over here, look. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. All lined up. Oh, I would have liked to try what they were drinking. See what their wine tasted like. See, I always think that. What's that door that's been blocked up there, look? Do we refine, like, do we make wine better these days than they used to? Or was wine better then? Like, we've got better technology these days to like, I don't know the word, refine it, to make it better. But have we lost the knowledge of how to do it really well? I don't know, because we do it a different way. Are we like, is it like, if you're Scottish, you'll know what I'm on about. Is it like old iron brew versus new iron brew? Like, most people are now used to new iron brew and think, lovely. But if you have old iron brew with proper full sugar, then you know the difference. The difference is just amazingly different. So, yeah, exactly. I wonder if it's like that with wine. Iron brew and wine, very similar. Now, we've got lots of old jars of different things, like for pickles by the looks of things, to make pickles and I don't know, all sorts of different bits and bobs. There's that, which is like a strainer of some sort, innit? You put it in and it strains something out, and then I've not even noticed that, even more bottles over there. Right. What is this? Like, why there's a shopping trolley down here, I don't know. Maybe that's where how they brought the wine down. Ye old Tesco. But what is that? Oh, fuck. Oh, that's not nice. Oh, that's one of the worst things ever to happen to me. I banged that with my head, and all the shit on top of it just went down my neck. That is horrible, horrible feeling. Because I'm sweaty from doing this, it'll stick to my back all day, no matter what I do, unless I get a shower, which I'm not going to, because I went in a hotel last night and the night before, so I've got to sleep in the car tonight, which is shit. But it's going to be stuck to me for like 48 hours at least. No, it was this thing I wanted to know what it was. It's like a big pole. Is it just a pole? Like a gas thing that's insulated? I think it is, isn't it? It's nothing exciting. Here's me bigging it up as if it's something really cool. Oh, look at that little leather bag there. I don't know when that's from. I'm gonna have to, I don't think there'll be anything in it, and I don't really want to bend. No, there's nothing in it. So we'll keep looking. Shall we go that way or to the right? I think straight on. Right, this feels like it's getting older now. Like the walls in this bit, in the other bit up there, didn't seem very old, but these do. These are like proper archways made out of old stone that some weirdos chipped a big chunk out so they could put wires through it. But the ceilings are also getting lower and lower. I'm not going through that way. So I literally can't stand up here. And it goes probably another foot or 3 foot down by that door. So we'll go this way instead. There's an egg that, oh, we can't go this way. What's this? Oh, it's another thing with insulation on it. All right, I'm gonna put you back on one. It's quite hard to film, that's all, because it's quite an odd space. Jesus Christ, this is low. I'm really bent down here. I'm gonna have to go down even further in a minute to get through this, if I can, because my knees don't bend these days. Right, give me a minute. Right, have you ever done anything and then regretted it? I've just come through here and there's literally nothing at all in here. There's a door that goes outside, there's sand on the floor, and that's it. So back through there we go. There's a big hole in this corner. I don't know what that's for either, but my neck and back are killing. So let's get back out. Oh God, that were harder than it should have been. But the thing is, halfway through coming there, I did it the same thing that I did down my back, down my bum crack, with a rusty iron drain pipe or something. Just all went down my bum crack. I could feel it between my sweaty cheeks. It's not good. Right, I don't think this goes anywhere other than outside. But it's weird. Why is there a clock there? And what looks like a 1990s bag. Some very odd bits. Also, I know we've not been under all of this, like in all of the cellar, because I've been to bits in this house already where you can see down to the cellar, and we've not seen any of those at all. So there's got to be another part to the cellar somewhere. It's a weird looking bottle. Yeah, some big logs and stuff, and then that door, once again, will go out to the moat. Right, I'll make my way back out. I am absolutely soaking sweat. Absolutely soaked. Anyway, I'll see you back up those stairs. Oh, I've just found, like we came and got back to the stairs and realised there's two more bits to look at yet. So that's probably the bits where it's fallen through. What are these? Oh God, look, it just goes off. Little tunnels go off in every direction. You get to little doors. Oh, and there's a door. Oh, I think I've seen this door. I think there's some steps around this corner. Yeah, we started off just at the top of there, but I didn't realise you could just walk straight out. So we're at the back of the castle now, where there's no moat. The moat is right up there, right on the exterior. But look at this. I know what we have found. We found the kitchens. Oh Lord, it's massive in here. Absolutely huge. Like, look at that for a piece of kit. That is great. And I'm guessing you put a big bowl in there to heat up water and stuff like that. I don't know what that bit would be for. Why has it got like a thing on that you can change what angle it's at? That's strange. And then all the big bits down there. And there's another one over here. Is this a bread oven, maybe? You've got your vents and stuff there. I don't know what that oven would be for, to be fair. To be fair. But yeah, if you look at them, they're huge pieces. And then you've got a big cupboard over there. I don't know what this bit would be for either. Why have you got a shelf that high up? What would be on this? See if there's anything in these cupboards. I don't think there's going to be, if I'm being honest. No. No, just some terrible wallpaper and material and stuff. You just never know though. You do, oh God, 1960s, 70s, all over again. Yeah, you just never know though, do you? You don't know what's in these. You could just come across something amazing. And like I said, I've told myself we're on the hunt for history today, like major history. Even in a place like this, there is stuff to be found. I know I say this all the time in these places, but think back to what it must have been like even just 100 years ago. So like the 1920s, there would have been maids and staff and all sorts here. Then 100 years before that, the 1820s, there would have been probably a tyrant lord. And then 100 years before that, 1720s. And it gets worse. The people get worse because they can get away with more back then as well. So you just don't know. I actually don't know the age of this place. I'm going to try and find out in a minute. Right, so off the side of the kitchen, you've got another like wash-up room. I don't know whether it would have been used for the laundry or just like cleaning yourself up after the cooking. Oh, this is good. This is like old history. This is what they would have cooked on originally. This is brilliant. Look at that. We're in. I can smell it. All these years later, I can smell the burning smell of this kitchen. This would have been your bread oven, your pizza oven, or whatever it was you were making at the time. Look at that. And another one at this end as well. That is like before they got the augers and things like that. Right, every door I go through, that is there. I keep seeing it. It was on the door that I came in and 2 other doors. And it looks like rooms. Like Norway, like Viking type rooms. Also, look at this. Julien Palussier. I don't know how old that is. Looks like it's been there a while, but I'm not sure how long. We've got some big doors there. I love the cobbles in here as well. This is the proper old part of the building. You can see that. Look at this. I absolutely love that. You don't get to see old kitchens like this very often. This is your proper old amazing stuff. Also, and I know this is weird that I've noticed this, why is the one line there of cobblestones that are lined up? Is it to roll something along to make it easier? Because I know they used to do that with carts. Like the cart wheels would go along a straight line. They'd have 2 of them, but there's 1 here. But why? That's so good. And then you've got a big door there, which that's straight out to the water. I think it's crazy. I think it's mad that they're bringing everything in via the water. I suppose it's easier than carting it through all the little corridors and stuff. Just open that door, stick it in the back of a boat, row round. It'd be very good. Imagine it. Imagine that being your job. Oh, there's a shipment of dough here, of flour. So I'm just gonna get it boat, just take it round. Very good, rowed away. But yeah, with the big massive chimney like that. Oh, there's a broom there, look, or part of a broom. Yeah, the big, huge chimney, which you can actually see the top of. Oh no! Look at that bat. Oh, what a poor little thing. It's actually stuck, hanging upside down forever, for eternity. Oh, I've never seen anything like that. I wonder why it's ended up like that. I can't get it to focus very well. Poor thing. I'll just try and move away. Don't know if there's too much light on it. No, I can't get it to focus with the black background. That's mad. I love this style of ceiling, me. Like the Gothic arch type thing. I'd love to know who he were. It does made him when I can't. Like, if there was a date, that'd be brilliant. It just put my mind at ease of when he's from. He could have been from last month. I doubt it though. But yeah, anyway, back into the other kitchen and make our way further around. Wow, I still can't believe how cool it is in here. Oh, I forgot about this room here. What we got in here? Now this is the laundry. This is definitely the laundry room down here. Because they keep them quite close together. Oh God, creepy little corridors. They keep them quite close together, things like this, because of the hot water. Like using hot water. That's to wash up things in there. That's a little wet room, which I don't know what that would be for. This is all quite modernly done though, isn't it, with the white tiles on, which are all falling off. Oh, look. We get to see the moat properly now. God, this is a huge wet room. Massive. Yeah, look, I actually get to see proper water. You'll get to see it properly later anyway. Because 1, I'm going to get the drone up, and 2, we're going to go outside and look at the other buildings and that big statue-y thing. Right, heading out of the kitchen, down a little... Oh, is this the corridor we just walked down? I think it is. I think it is. Now there's these side bits. I think that's just a little tiny room under the stairs. This does continue, but I don't think it goes anywhere. No, just comes to an end up there. So, door shut on me. I think the only way to go that we've not been... Oh no, we have been, because that's where I just showed you through the moat. So, right. Back upstairs. Right, heading back up the stairs. I know I've said it about 5 times, but I love these stairs. I just think they're amazing. I don't know. And like I said, it's just the back stairs, these. They're not the grand stairs, although I don't even know if it has grand stairs. But they're just wonderful. Right, I'm not going to go up any more stairs yet. But I'm guessing this is like an old radiator of the day. And you'd put your socks in there to keep them warm or something. I know they did do things like that. Used to put like shoes or something you want warm in there, and then I don't know if that's the flu or that's the flu or that's the flu, or if it's just chicken pox. Right, we're gonna have to be careful now, because I know there is a hell of a lot of devastation in this place. What is happening here? Why is there a door that then goes into a wall? But then is it cupboards? Oh, it's a cupboard. A lot of stuff just dumped down here. Right, let me get through. In fact, I can't even get through. There's not enough room there for me to fit. I'm gonna have to go a different way. Wait a minute. Does it open? Is it a big door? It's a hidden door, isn't it? Haha. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, wow. Oh, this is a good room. Oh, there's that thing, look, that I was telling you about. Can we get out of this door? Be good if we could. No. Yeah, there's that statue thing that we need to go to. I don't know what it is, but we need to go and check it out. But yeah, you'd better come and stand and look out over the moat, up to that, on a summer's day. It's wooden walls. Makes me think of America. I don't know what I mean by that. Like an old American bar, saloon or something, with wooden walls, just planks on the walls. And you've got a big mirror there with a fat get in it. You've got a nice fireplace with all the different fruits, although that looks a bit like an arse. Showing how much money they've got. A big thing in the back there as well. Thought I heard a voice then. Another mirror. Like I said before, like I said the other week, the mirrors are to make it seem a lot bigger. And then this was a secret door, which is pretty cool. And that would have been shut, and you wouldn't have even really noticed it was there. I don't know if you can take the handle off or what, but that's really cool. And then looking through one room into the next. What a place. Walking straight through here. There's a Christmas tree in here. Now this is what I was on about earlier on. I walked through this little bit and look, oh God, be careful, Matt. Look, there's definitely more cellar down there because the whole of that floor has collapsed. Oh my Lord. Look at that beam. Look at the ceiling. That ceiling would have been amazing at some point because it's, let me show you up here, one sec. Get on a bit of a firmer piece of ground, although it still all feels dodgy under my feet. But if you look around the edges, you can just about make out like a floral pattern, and it would have been all the way around the edge, all different designs, all the way. And now it's starting to just be this. But there's a Christmas tree. Like, when was that put in here? How long ago was it since someone lived in here? I heard a noise then. See, look, all of this. I'm not going to walk under that beam anyway, because that's ridiculous. I can access it further up. But the floor's collapsed all the way there, up there, and down there. And I don't know, actually. I've been very silly getting this close. I don't know if that is a cellar or just a space under the floor. I don't know. But yeah, look, let's come back to this wall now and do what we were doing before. Look through there. You would have had a big designed ceiling looking through outside. It would have been wonderful. Big fireplace that's been ripped out. Now, I've just been looking at this. I don't know if this is, oh look, it's that symbol again. That same symbol again. What's happening? Why are we not focused? That's better. I don't know if we've been hexed, but look, there's a picture of the building there that's likely... Now you've got to remember, just a minute, you've got to remember there would have been a mirror here. A mirror would have covered all of this up. Now I don't know if this has been added recently, although that's under the paint, isn't it? There's a little person with a head, like that's the mouth, that's their eye and the hair, in a very old looking dress. A picture of the actual house itself with the towers. I think that's later, that black pen. But I wonder if it's like some sort of design from quite a long way, like time ago. But what is that? What does that mean? Because I've seen it so many times now. But yeah, I think that's an original piece of artwork from like the 1800s. Now I've had a look online. I can't actually even find the name of this place, let alone, I know no history about it. So like normally I'll go and I'll do my research, I'll find out stories, I'll look online for like forums and things. Nothing. Can't even find the name of the actual house. I've searched like the local town name and hall or chateau. Nothing comes up. So I don't know anything about it. I am going to keep looking as I'm walking round, because surely there's got to be something. The other thing I didn't mention in this room, I don't know what this is all about. Like, has Andy been here previously or in another life? I don't know. Anyway, these two main rooms, the stairs up there we've not been up because we came round through this secret door, but we've not been this way either. And this is a big ass room. Is this your main entrance? I think it is. Oh no, it isn't. It isn't, because this is out onto the water again. Can we get, oh, this door's open, that's good. Oh look. Look at these. I don't know if they're old or not. That's like the other day, look, that we saw on the wall of the place, like a coach driver. That looks the same again. A dog with an hat on, and then these weird, what's he called that cut his ear off? Looks like him. Can't remember his name though, it's gone out of my head. Oh, that's tied to there. So maybe we can't get out this door. No, we can't. Unless I take it all off and put it back on again. Oh, I don't know how easy that's going to be. Let me just see if I can open another door and then we'll shut it when we're done. I'm scared the whole door's coming off. Give me a minute. Right, out we go. It was just a bit stiff. I'll put it back. Oh, look at the floor. Before we even look at anything else. It's just the little details of patterns. Like there's some sort of eagle there. And then other little patterns all around. And look. Right, I can sort of show you properly now. That's the wall that I came to get through that little gate. I don't want to lean on this because I'll be in. The stable blocks and outer buildings are massive. They run all the way up there. Another little building there, and then there's this. Look at that. What is that? I wonder if there's some sort of mausoleum near it or something, or it's to remember someone. But like I said, how cool would it be, look, to just come and stand or sit out here on a summer's day. It's one of my favourite, oh God, I can hardly fit. One of my favourite locations. Oh, this is that big room. Favourite locations I think I've ever been to, just because of how different it is. Let me zoom out, look. Like, where do you go that has a massive moat? It's even got stalactites. I almost got it the wrong way around. Oh, it's brilliant. A little way through here. Oh, it's my bag that's getting stuck, not me, before you say anything. Yeah, tops of these pillars with fruit on. Oh, it's just tremendous. It really is. It really, really is. What a wonderful... Like, imagine having... I'm just stood out here just looking at the moment. Having... Because these would all be painted. Definitely. We've seen design, like, ceilings like this before. In fact, you can see paintwork there, look. Just underneath where they've grey washed it. But yeah, underneath each one of these, they would have had painting on each bit, and we've seen that design before in other buildings. So I reckon it'd be the same in here. They seem like they've just absolutely taken all the colour out of this place. I feel like that's a secret door as well there, looking at the top of it. Unless it's just coming away. But yeah, so you could have a massive table and a banquet in here, and them bringing the food up from the cellar. Like you'd have swan and suckling pig and whatever it is, wild boar or whatever. And you'd sit in here and just, oh, it'd be amazing. And then come and stand out here with your hair all tied up. I don't know why I'm suddenly a woman, but drinking some wine, looking across here. Oh man, it just stirs something up inside me. It's just so good. And I know like I said, I was focusing on being a woman for some reason, but I just think, I don't know, like the men went off to go and fight in places or do whatever they did. The women ended up staying in these places and rattling around in them, and I could just imagine, I don't know, I can imagine the women's side of things more than the man's in a way. I don't know why. Anyway, better shut this door properly. It's crazy how much damage has already happened in this place. Like that's, oh, would have been a chimney there, look. So all this panelling's probably later, you know. It would have been exposed. Then there's a chimney there, which is recessed in, and that's been added later as well by the looks of things. But it just shows like how quickly these things do start to fall to pieces. Like if you think about the Christmas tree that was in there and that hat, you're thinking what, maximum 70s, 80s, 90s, and the place is in this state. So it just shows really, doesn't it? And then we're back to the hole in the floor, which I'm going to be careful about again. I can feel it bowing under my feet. Now, it is definitely a cellar down there. Oh no, maybe not. I'm saying there's a radiator down there and a recessed bit. So was it, or has that radiator fallen off this wall? I'm not sure. But that recessed bit makes me think it was in use for something. I don't know. What a room. Right, off up. Is that a painting? Or is it just mould? I just don't know. Anyway, I think this is one of the towers that we're going to be underneath now. Oh, this is the door that I came in fact. I had to push my way through all that lot. It were horrible. This is the... I can't really show you properly now. I'll try and show you in a bit. That out there is the moat house, boathouse. So that's where you would have got on your little boat to go around. But yeah, look, even these cool design doors. Right, we'll carry on going this way. I don't know where this takes us. Another wonderful set of stairs. And these are more grand, so these are your main stairs. They've even got the carpet still on them, look. The other ones would have been the servant stairs because they were a bit rickety. These are all stone. So this is the, let me zoom you out. This is the main grand stairs. No central stairs like we used to seeing. It's on the end of the building. I don't know, is this just a space underneath the stairs? Yeah, I thought it might be. Something just squeaked open then behind me, that were freaky. Right, coming in here, I feel like somebody has maybe, that fireplace is good, maybe started to try and do something at some point. Look, they've put plastic sheeting down. There's bin bags that are filled up. Look at this fireplace, that's brilliant. I love that. I love the fleur-de-lis on the back of the metal bit there, look. And then the big, I don't know what stone that would be. It's not, is it black marble or is it something else? It's freezing cold. I don't know. But it's, whatever it is, it's good. Like I said, this place was on the market a few years ago. It's been on the market for ages, and I don't think anyone's even bothered anymore. It's still sat for sale, but it's been like that forever and a day. So I just hope it gets saved. I really do. I hope whoever was going to do that work is going to come back and do the rest, because it's a shame. It really... Well, that was a bit scary, and it means I need to go through this door. There'll be nothing in here now, but that was a little bit freaky. Oh, it's because the window's open. Oh, we can see the boathouse a little bit better now, look. Yeah, oh, it's got a clock up there. A bell. Like a bell tower and a door. We're gonna have to go up that. What's this little... Is this hidden? That would shut. And then there's a little hidden window. Recess? Don't know. Bloody hell. Bird noise outside. I think it'd be a coot or a moorhen or something. Do you know how to tell the difference between a coot and a moorhen? A coot has got a white beak and a moorhen has got a red beak. And the reason that I remember which is which is because a moorhen is a murderer. So murder, for murder, is moorhen, and it's got blood all over its beak. That's how you remember. Good way of remembering. Look at the roll top bath in here. And the old water jug. I need to go in this room once I've got past this bed. It is the smallest little room for such a big bath I've ever seen. Now, I don't know whether you would have used that just to wash your hair with, and it would have had taps, or whether that was from before there was taps. But there's also a toilet in here. The weirdest shaped toilet I've ever seen in my life. Oh, Jesus, man, look down there. It's good there. I like it. With the water tank right up there as well. It's brilliant. Right, we're back in the bit with the fireplace. That door leads through to where we've just been and it's locked. But what I did notice is, look at this. Look at all the scratch marks in there. And almost like a full footprint there, look. Some animal's been... I think it's like a fox or something, me. I don't think it's a rat. Because that footprint there is way too big for a rat. So I think a fox or something's been like doing something on there. I don't know what. I thought maybe at first to get some bedding, like if it was a rat, but all the bits are still there. So it's like almost sharpening its nails, look. Look at that there, you can see the claws. So, no idea at all. Now where does this lead us? We've got lots of little empty drawers. Don't know what you would have put in there. And have we been in here? Oh no, we've not been in here. Well, that's another cool looking fleur-de-lis style fireplace. Couldn't think of the word then. Another weird hidden toilet. Is there another bath in here? No, but the reason I said that is because there's a big jug. So I thought, oh, there's got to be a bath, unless you flush it with that. I don't know. And then a little box randomly on there, maybe for tissues to wipe your bottom, your body. I don't know. Right. And also, what is this? Was there a bed in here? Do we think this was a bedroom? And it was like recessed in? Because I feel like it was, especially with having a toilet there. I feel like this was a bedroom and it was recessed in. What's this door here for as well? I keep finding all these weird little doors. Not really, I haven't got any idea, to be fair. Right, back into here, where we came from before. Right, so that means we either go upstairs or up those steps. I think up those steps first, and then we'll come back over this side to go up the grand stairs. Now, I know for a fact there will have been 20, 30, 40% of the people that started watching this video turned off straight away when they thought, oh, it's just going to be a big empty house. How many cool things have we already found? Things that we've thought about that could be there for a reason, or like seen bits of artwork and stuff that's hidden away. How cool are those things? I don't get why so many people turn off in the first like 2 minutes. It just don't make sense. But anyway, like, each to their own, I suppose. But I'm glad you're still here. You're my favourite. Right, up these stairs. Oh, there's some more stairs there. That's the door we went to when we were in the cellar. That's how we got down to the cellar. So we've definitely not been up these stairs yet. Walls. Walls are very bright in this bit, but very dirty. I don't know what it is that's on the walls. It's almost like there's been a fire. I'm not sure. Would have been very vibrant at some point. Also, the plaster seems to be coming off bit by bit off this bit of ceiling. Right, let's keep going up here. If you could only see what's in front of me. Do you know what's been good this week compared to last week? Although last week was brilliant. Like the excitement and the adrenaline buzz was absolutely out of this world. But it's been able to go at my own pace and not be scared that somebody's coming to get me. Like, I've been on this trip so far, and the 2 locations I've done, I've almost been caught twice. So this is quite nice. I know I'm probably jinxing myself, but there's a nice view out of this window. There's not a nice view in this room though. Right, walking in here. Look at this. Jesus Christ. They are some big pieces of wood. Imagine the noise that would have made coming down from the room above. That would have been horrendous. You would have felt it, not just heard it. Right, what's this? Some strange little room. Little cupboards. This is definitely a bedroom, isn't it? Yeah. They're quite nice doors, but have they painted over it? Or is it wood? It's wood, isn't it? Look at that key. That key's good. It's wood, but it almost looks painted. I don't know if it's just the sort of wood. It's weird, that. I quite like it, though. And then you've got these little... Actually, no, I don't think this is a bedroom. I think this is a study. I think this is a study, look. You've got little bits here to put things on. It's the wood panelled bit makes me think it's a study. Got more there as well. You can imagine a big desk in the middle of the room there, and him sitting working out his money. God knows what it's going to be like up there though when we go upstairs. But the view outside of this window, I hope I can show you. You've got the moat and the bit of garden that is out here, because obviously it's got a little island that it sits on. So there is a garden to sit out in. But also there's a donkey and a horse in the field just up there. It would have been, when all these brambles were gone, it would have been wonderful out there. Just sitting out with a little parasol and some freshly homemade lemonade. I don't know, just dressed up in your nice little dress. And I am so camp. I'm a romantic, and I don't know why I have to do it as being a woman. No, obviously the men went off to work, the women enjoyed the stuff. They were too meek and mild to be doing the important things, so they were the ones that were enjoying the lemonade and the view of the birds, because that's what men thought they should do. Why not bloody enjoy it? I don't know if there would have been a mirror on that or a painting. I feel like that fits a painting more than a mirror. I'm not sure why. There's also some sort of like briefcase there. And a very old looking fireplace up there, but we'll come to that when we get in the actual room. I want to go and see what's in that briefcase there. Now, one thing I keep noticing, I've seen about 10 so far, is birds' eggs. Look, there's one. Oh God, why do I keep going out of focus? There we go. There's one just there. I've seen loads, absolutely loads so far. I'm a bit worried about this bit. There's nothing in it. But what was it? What would have it had in there, look? Because that... What would have been in there? I don't know. Not sure. Right. Off we go again. Let's keep looking. Right, so that window down there is where we started off, because that's the little tower thing I was showing you. These windows are like proper haunted house windows, aren't they? Like little square windows with loads of cobwebs on them, looking out onto the old looking house. I love it. It's so atmospheric, this place. What's this? What have we found here? A door that goes to a door. Oh, and into a room. Oh, nothing much in it, just a fireplace and what would have been a mirror. Oh, this just shows you need to look round corners, Matthew. Not just, oh God, yeah, there's mirrors on there. Yeah, not just walk out of a room without looking properly. I do like the designs around the mirror. That's a door as well. It's locked though. Very strange. On again. I think we're just going to get a lot of empty rooms in this bit now. Oh my shitting lord. Look at that. Oh my God. That is one sneeze away from the lot coming down. That is bad. Let's walk across this floor. Let's jump up and down, shall we? Bloody hell. Let's not stand underneath it. What a shame that is. Honestly, what a shame. This building, they're not gonna save it. No one's gonna save it. It's too much work. You'd have to rip it all out and start again floor by floor. It cost a fortune. What a shame. I think this gives you a good view, not of that, but of the size of the islandy bit. That's that boathouse. That's where I came in. The moat house, boathouse. Oh, there's a bridge there, look, below us, that goes into the cellars. So you could walk stuff across as well from over there, straight across and into the cellars. But obviously, there's also the option of getting the boat round the edge and taking it in. That's just mint. I just find that so good. I don't know why I appreciate it so much, but I do. God, there's glass everywhere as well. And then this takes us into the tower, isn't it? At the end, like the turreted tower. Oh, ensuite bathroom, roll top bath with the feet as well. Toilet. Oh, what? Imagine sitting having a poo looking at that. That is like the ultimate poo view. Really is. I was just chilling out for 5 minutes, just sat here, just listening to the birds and stuff. I do that sometimes. I just think, you know what? Just have a break for a sec. I was thinking, how cool is this little bathroom? And then I noticed underneath here, it's a fireplace. So not only have you got a radiator, you've a little fireplace in the bath in your little tiny room that'd be boiling in the winter because you've got all that heating. I suppose in the winter before the heating, it would have been freezing in here. Yeah, imagine back in the 1700s having a bath in here, but I suppose that's when they put the fireplace in and then replaced it with the radiator later on. Yeah, there's a little bit of a better view of the fireplace. It would have only been a basic one, probably went straight out, the smoke went outside or whatever, but because there's no way you can have a chimney, won't work. Right, let's head upstairs. I don't know if that's a good idea. Now, one thing I have noticed, just as we're heading back to those other stairs, there's lots of little like hidden cupboards. Now, they're not really well hidden, but they're not obvious. They're like little drawers in. And then this with a lock on that went here. Like, look, you could hardly tell that was there apart from the lock on it. There's loads hidden little passageways and like cupboards. Like that's quite a normal cupboard, but you'll go down a corridor and there'll be, in the hidden corridor, there'll be a hidden cupboard. It's just a bit strange. Like that's quite a normal door, but I don't know, just feels a bit odd. All of it feels a bit strange, like they were hiding stuff. I don't really know why. Is that another one there? I feel like somebody's tried to get that bit out there, look, because it's the same as that. I don't know. Anyway, I need to get over to that. I want to go and have a look at that thing, not that you can see it, but you know what I mean, over there. Right, here we are, look. The stairs. I am excited to go up here, but a little bit scared. I swear there's a curse on this building. Some Norse curse or something. Oh, I know what it is in here. There's a ladder that goes all the way to the top of the crown. I would love to go up that. There's a gap in the back of there. And also, look what I found. This goes underneath this statue.